Good Wednesday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett here in the King 5 newsroom, and I come bearing great news. We've got some changes in the forecast that actually kind of make things look really good, not only for the end of the work week, but going into the weekend as well. I'll tell you exactly what those are in a moment, but let us just start off with a gorgeous look at Bellingham Harbor. I'm taping this right around 6:21 on Wednesday evening, and as you can clearly see, first of all, clear skies. The inner waters are looking tranquil tonight, and the sun nowhere near the horizon, setting well after 8 p.m. this time of year. Get out and enjoy. Here's what we're looking at as a late week warm-up. Now, we knew that Thursday was going to be a warm day. In fact, 72 is the forecasted high for the Seattle Metro, but now it looks like the ridge of high pressure is going to build a little bit more, and we're going to get to take that into Friday. So you'll have 70s on Friday as well. You'll just have to pay separate shipping and handling. Cooler, but mostly dry this weekend, so that's also a big upgrade to the forecast, where we were expecting to be in the upper 50s, lower 60s with some showers, and now it looks like we will stay in the 60s and for the most part dry. Showers will return early next week. In fact, it looks like Monday into Tuesday, but the good news there is it looks like we'll be able to keep them at bay through the weekend. So the 7-day forecast has some upgrades to it. Take a look at that. Thursday and Friday right at room temperature. Saturday about 5-6 degrees warmer than originally advertised, and then Sunday 61. That's the average for this time of year. We'll be cooler and wetter Monday and Tuesday, and then we're going to rally all over again and push 70 again this time next week. Observed high temperatures across the region today. Well, speaking of pushing 70, Chehalis, you almost got there. 69 your official high today, 65 in Tacoma and Bremerton, 66 in Seattle, 62 in Bellingham, another 65 in Leavenworth, and along the coast we hit some 61s. Now, it is a bit breezy out there this evening. That's the good old-fashioned diurnal wind, which is a fancy way of saying the daily wind. So when the atmosphere starts to heat in the in the late afternoon, we'll see some of that wind coming across Puget Sound, but nothing that looks like it's going to be particularly gusty. We go into Thursday morning, everything goes slack, and then it will start to warm, and we will see those winds pick up again in the afternoon. Along the coast, it'll be pretty breezy, but for the rest of us, just a very light breeze out there. And again, it looks like we'll take that mode into the weekend until some changes come in that will get things gusty on Friday night along the Strait of Juan de Fuca and off towards Whidbey and Port Townsend. Here's how it looks in the big picture. So remember, ridges, see the yellows and the oranges there, that's the relatively warm and calm air. The blues and greens you see, well, that's low pressure, or what we call troughing. That trough is going to dip all the way down the coast towards San Francisco there, but then it does something very interesting. It closes off and heads down towards California, so we get to keep the ridge while our friends down south are going to be seeing some rainy and some cooler conditions. In fact, they could even see some mountain snow in the Sierras. Now, it will kind of flatten out Saturday night into Sunday. All that does is bring some more cloud cover our way and cools us slightly on Sunday, and then that ridge kind of rebuilds on Sunday afternoon into the evening. So what it does is kind of keeps the rain at bay. Here's another way of looking at it. Again, things are pretty quiet across the Pacific Northwest. That system dips down towards the south, gains a little bit of momentum over top of Oregon and California, but just minds its business and stays well away from us. This is 9 a.m. on Sunday, and again, even if we do see some showers, they're very light. It's not really going to be until Monday into Tuesday that a new system punches into Vancouver Island and Vancouver Metro, but again, you can see we're kind of on the edge of that as well, so it doesn't look like anything particularly abrupt for us on the horizon. Now, we'll be cool again tonight. Clear skies are cool, so the number 43 will be prevalent in Port Townsend, Friday Harbor, Everett, Seattle, Bremerton, and Tacoma. Otherwise, we'll see some upper 30s in Olympia, Chehalis, Quileute, even off towards Leavenworth and Wenatchee. We'll see some low to mid 40s there as well. Now, here's the great news. It's going to be warm and wonderful tomorrow. 74 in Marble Mount, 68 in Diablo Lake. Looking a little bit farther towards the south, 74 in Gold Bar and in Monroe, 70 in Everett. A little cooler off towards Oak Harbor, Camino, Coopville, Clinton, and then down towards the south. Wow, 74 in Maple Valley, Snoqualmie, 75 in Auburn, 61 at Snoqualmie Pass, and 70 in Bainbridge. We'll find 75s at JBLM and in Yelm, and then way down south, Longview is going to take a run at 80, 78 the projected high there tomorrow, and then out towards the coast, we'll see some more cloud cover, so upper 50s and lower 60s there. But as soon as you head inland, we're talking 70 in Hoquiam, 71 in the Hoh Rainforest, and 72 tomorrow in Quilcene. 7-day forecast shows lots of 70s Thursday into Friday, and then again cooler and cloudier this weekend, but still a very usable weekend. And again, we're going to do our very best to keep those rains pushed off until early next week. So again, get out and enjoy yourself. If you don't get it Thursday or Friday, lots of chances to get out and enjoy yourself this weekend. From the King 5 Newsroom, I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett. Stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you again soon.